Hello, welcome into my channel. This is Cleo and this is a reading for someone on a very interesting shamanic journey. Now, the pre-shuffle cards I pulled are the Ancestor of Knowing and the Faraway Places, Get Ready for New Horizons. So someone's got an epic journey coming up. I did pull some charms as well. And you actually got the postcard for the Faraway Places. My special little number 3 Empress creativity button, a lovely sacral color, a lovely orange, and the sweet 16 heart, which means to me that there's some beautiful, really pivotal event coming up for you, especially alongside this dress charm and the chocolate M&M. There's something you know instinctively is coming up, and I feel like you've been dreaming and wishing and hoping for this or planning on this or working towards this. I'm hearing achievement. So for you, this is going to be like hitting a milestone, and something is going to be unfolding in your life in a really beautiful way. I'm feeling the energies of the canvas of the sky when you see a really beautiful, artistic, gorgeous, heavenly sky out in front of you, and you can feel the peace and the ambience. And I don't know if you watched my last reading, but pastel colors came up then, pastel colors, however you say it. And it's kind of giving me that kind of energy, as if one day you're going to be looking out at the sky and everything's going to just click into gear. You could have planned a journey to mountains, I'm getting for somebody. Let me know in the comments if you've planned to hike up a mountain or something like that, because there's this beautiful feeling that you're going to be getting through your heart. And it does remind me of this golden energy we see in this lovely ancient owl on the table. And it really is something you've worked hard towards creating. The color orange is so important here. Sunsets as well are very important. So first of all, I'm going to pull some cards and we're going to see what your ancestors want you to know about this sweet opportunity. I feel like something is really spreading out in you, or you're spreading out in the world. Something in you is getting bigger, and this is like expansion energy. So it could also involve lovely events, because this dress is gorgeous and we've got 2 charms on the table for a beautiful event. You could be getting a really gorgeous invite to go somewhere very important. What's this one? Page of Swords. So you've done a lot of planning, and I feel like you've been getting whispers. You've been getting a lot of psychic communications, but also you've been very logical. And you could have been in conversation with maybe one person in particular, and this could be very detailed conversations. You could have made really deep, intense plans to do something very important. And I'm getting the vibe here that maybe you've been not quite so sure if it's going to happen or not happen, but your ancestors are saying this is going to be so sweet here. So this is more about you getting into your heart space, but especially the sacral chakra. I was going to say sacred chakra then. So there's something very sacred coming up, but this is going to be something very sensual. I'm getting very sensual, very moving, very comforting. As much as it'll be adventurous, this is going to be something that's going to really warm you up in a really lovely way. We've got the 5 of Cups here, but I feel like you went over this bridge a long time ago and you decided to pick up those 2 cups. And maybe that's why there's some residual feelings of maybe mistrust or a little bit of doubt. Maybe a little bit of anxiety. Maybe you've been a little bit too much in your head here. They're telling me Aquarius. And we've got Gemini and Libra energies in the Page of Swords. So definitely the energy is coming out of you being particularly intellectual. You like things to be organized perhaps. And you like to know that everything is ordered in a very kind of meticulous way here. But the cups are all about the heart and emotion and devotion. So there's something you're very devoted to that I feel like is gonna bake up really nice. There's really sweet, cute energies with this M&M. So this is about going for what makes you feel really good. And I'm getting the word delicious coming through. So there's something really delicious and beautiful coming up in your life. And no surprises, we've got the Page of Wands coming out. So this is all about you being a student of life again after, leaving the past behind and, learning your lessons in a really kind of mature way. I feel like now's the time to put on your cape of adventure and pick up that wand and get up that mountain or get out into that arena that you know deep down you really want to be in, and your ancestors are guiding you every step of the way. There's something about the root chakra coming up here as well with this Page of Swords. So I feel like you will be getting fired up, but maybe you have to dislodge some anxiety or something that could be like a heavy stone in your root chakra from some previous experience. But I will pull some more cards about this. Let's just grab a couple more. What more do we need? There we go. 9 of Cups energy here. So this is wish fulfillment, but you've got to pull the curtain back and understand that the universe has lined up 9 cups full of beautiful heavenly elixir, the elixir of life, but you've got to move forward into that. And I see you doing that with the Page of Wands in a really emotive way, in a way that really makes you feel your way towards it. And I feel like you're going to really be feeling your way towards this wish fulfillment. And something's going to unlock in that heart space where you feel particularly cocooned. And again, I'm getting red velvet cake. I'm getting a feeling of you baking for some bizarre reason. You could have been baking recently, but I feel like you are cocooned in a cake. I know that sounds crazy. It's almost like you could be the icing in someone's cake, or you could be the sweet part of someone's experience. But this experience is certainly going to be sweet for you. And we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is just confirmation that everything's going to line up lovely for you. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you've planned this, and this could be a group thing you're going forward in. And I feel like any hiccups or any little details that could have been getting on your nerves or worrying you, they're going to be cleared up really quickly. I mean, you could get a really special phone call, or something could change in 24 hours. You know, you get the perfect letter through the door, or you get the perfect confirmation that you need. And so Spirit's saying, don't worry about anything, because you really are kind of guided here, and you really are going to feel like you're floating on a very warm cloud. That's probably a better way of putting it compared with, you know, you being baked in a cake. But I'm getting the very hungry caterpillar here. So it's like you're going to have an abundance of things that you just want to lap them up. You know, you really just want to enjoy this and feast on that and gorge on this. And, you know, I'm getting delicacies here as well. So this is about the refinement of your experience, and you're magnetizing in those small, beautiful things that you couldn't control your way towards. You have to let them flow into you. You have to let the universe be magical and really allow for your heart to open, to release any tension, and to really just flow on down the river of life here, because there are delicacies that are going to be served up to you, things that you couldn't imagine, and it's going to be so synchronistic. You're going to realize the magic and the bounty of life with these beautiful things that are coming in. 2 of Cups here on top of the 5 of Cups. So like I say, you chose the 2 of Cups. You chose to move forward in your life in a gorgeous way and really go for what really makes you feel emotionally whole and complete. And I feel like you put your foot down somewhere in life and you told the universe, I want emotional reciprocity. I want an equal give and take. I want my 7th house, the house of relationships, to be balanced and beautiful. And I only want to deal with people, whether it's friendship or love or whatever. You only want to deal with people who are on your wavelength. So this is confirmation that that's coming in for you, and that the people who are going to be around you are going to be a really good fit. You know, your cups match. You know, you like the same kind of vibe. All right. So you're going to be vibing on the same wavelength in a really beautiful way. We've got the 7 of Wands and the Emperor here with the Page of Swords. So again, there's this energy of you being an authority figure and you being really good at planning things and defending yourself. And I feel like, you know, you've built up a really strong fortress in your life. This could be a fortress of the mind, a psychological fortress. And you've done everything you can at that spot with the Emperor card. And we have a lovely pyramid with this Emperor, lovely ram horns, and you know, you've got your scepter of power and you know who you are, and you're sat on your throne. So your defenses are perfect is what the divine is saying here. And now it's time to step forward in a new energy. not so much thought, but more passion, adventure, the zest for life, excitement, feeling fruity, fruity and delicious is what I'm getting. And really allowing yourself to be in those cherubim energies of getting out in the world and allowing divine energies to move through you and come to you. Six of Swords here. So this is you moving your mind along the river, like we were just saying, and really getting in that boat and allowing it to flow in a nice way. And I do feel like you are going to get a very delicious confirmation, and your ancestors are here saying you already know. You're going to get a really lovely confirmation that everything is aligned in your life, and that this adventure you're planning, or this project, or this relationship or adventure, it's everything you could want with the Nine of Cups. And this is pure personal satisfaction, and you deserve it. The divine is saying you deserve it. No one deserves it more than you. You absolutely deserve to see behind this curtain and see what all the fuss is about. And they're saying you're going to be very surprised here in the most beautiful way, because everything you imagined you want, you're going to be getting more than that and more than that and more than that, in a way that's going to leave you feeling really content and really comfortable, and really knowing your self-worth here with the Queen of Pentacles, an energy of being really content in the physical realm and being very comfortable financially also. Let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. 10 of Pentacles here. So again, this is about group activities, being around other sovereign beings, and feeling like you're in the right place, feeling like you've got this strong golden platform of heavenly security that you can now securely live your life from. And I really like his red beret, this little man on the Nine of Cups, because I feel like you're going to be taking something from the root where we had the red shoes on the Page of Swords, and you're going to be lifting it up to your crown, being brave and being perhaps fiery. They are giving me the cheesy old phrase, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's that kind of energy where once you do it, you think, oh, what was all the fuss about? But this is something, this is long-term planning, okay, with the Ten of Pentacles, something you've really planned for a long, long time. I'm getting music for somebody as well. You could be launching something musically, or maybe you're performing at a concert, something like that. That's going to go really well for you. This is kind of like an all or nothing energy. And I feel like your mind's been niggling at you a little tiny bit, but you're going to get that all straightened out with the Ace of Swords. This is about self-worth and knowing that you can't stay in the same place forever, regardless of how comfortable you feel being the authority of your life. There has to be movement. And we always have to spin around the wheel and be the student again. But, you're not going to feel perhaps clueless or new for long, right? With the Page of Wands, you're going to turn all of that nervousness into curiosity. And soon enough, you're going to be so cushy. You're going to be very comfortable. You're going to be plush. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is you moving from a stage of maybe feeling a little bit barren emotionally, but still determined to get somewhere. Maybe you've healed something. Maybe you've just been going through a phase where you knew you weren't going to stay in that place for very long, but that you were making your way towards something. And these two cards tell me you're there. You're getting it, especially with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This is victory. Victory with the crown on top. So this is you straightening out your mind, which smooths out your reality in a really lovely way. And then visibly feeling and seeing and experiencing the bounty and the magic and the majesty of what happens when your decisions give you the results. And your results are absolutely beautiful here. We've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck telling me that your intuition is aligned. But I feel like, you're still kind of smoothing things out here. And you have to switch from the logic a little bit to the passion, to the fire, to the excitement. You've got all your sticks together. You've got a big bundle of beautiful sticks. And now you've just got to find the kindling and maybe find a bit of gasoline, find a bit of lighter fluid and get it sparking. Get it lit up. Get it lit up like a Christmas tree, like we always say. And there's something big and beautiful waiting for you. Let's have a look at the faraway places And we've got the Empress number on the table. Again, a beautiful, creative, bouncy, gorgeous. I'm getting curvy here as well. A sumptuous experience that's coming in for you. Page of Pentacles. So again, you've got 3 pages on the table that show me that there could be a few of you that are in a really gorgeous sort of, it's like a newborn, not a newborn baby, but it's like you're all being reborn together. So that's really lovely. And I feel like it's going to be a really generous give experience. A circle of giving is what I'm getting here. This Page of Pentacles is very studious, but he's holding this coin up as if he doesn't want to hold on to it, but he wants to share it. He wants other people to know how it feels. So yeah, the Fool card. I feel like you're going to be around people who really know how to share their wisdom and their love and their courage and their experiences and their personal juju, their personal alchemical essence. And it's going to be a lovely symphony of giving and experiencing. And you've all got a lot of experience here, because the Fool can only afford to be that carefree because they've done the hard work and they've got it in the bag. And you've certainly worked in a beautiful way towards achieving this goal. And I do really feel like you're about to step off that cliff. And all of you in this group scenario with this 10 of Pentacles could be family, could be something in business, could be something in love or friendship. All of you are ready to take that leap is what I'm getting here. And again, they're pulling me to the fruit on the tunic that the Fool is wearing. And there's going to be so much fruit going around, especially with this little button here, this orange button. And I think these are oranges or mandarins, peaches that I'm getting. I'm getting these energies coming through. Juicy fruit could mean something to you. Peachy orange is very important here. And again, there's that 6 of Pentacles, the energy of generosity, giving and giving and giving. And if everyone's giving beautiful things, then everyone is sure to receive beautiful things. And we've got the 2 of Cups here. So that's twice we've got this card on the table, showing me that the reciprocity and the evenness of your connections is so beautiful. And I feel like you did make major decisions in perhaps toxic situations in your past. And, you've really turned the tables here. And all you can attract in now are beautiful relationships. You can write that in the comments. I attract in beautiful relationships. And we've got the Ace of Cups here, which is a beautiful elixir, a lovely fresh start, the Holy Grail, right? Of you having aligned yourself and your soul and your mind and your heart in such a lovely way that there's freedom coming. This beautiful emotional freedom and the bounty of sharing affection and warmth and heavenly things with other people who want to do the same. And it's going to be so free of any past burden. I'm hearing burdensome. So something in your past was hard for you, but now it's the opposite. It's going to be flowing beautifully. And you could have some emotional tears here, because there are actually lots of little drops and lots of little tears on this card, but it's all good. I feel like, there's going to be a bit of a catharsis for you when you see that beautiful sunset. You're going to experience a lovely catharsis of emotions and really overflow so much gorgeous energy out to the people around you, and also, to the whole world, because when you feel good, the whole world benefits. And on the bottom of this deck, we've got the offerings. So again, lots of lovely generosity and gifts, I'm getting a contract for somebody. It's going to be very beneficial. Maybe you've been hesitant to sign a contract and move house or something like that. But I feel like you're going to touch down in exactly the right place with the grounding energy here. And we've got a lighthouse right here. So there's something guiding you that's going to give you stability and security. And we've got performance here, growth and endurance. So this lighthouse, if you look at it in a kind of straight up 2D way, you are cocooned by something much more stable and bigger than yourself. And I'm not saying you're not stable, but there's a huge force surrounding you, letting you know, yeah, you might feel butterflies, you might feel tentative, you might feel a little bit nervous, because change can be uncomfortable. The old version of ourselves might want us to stay in comfort and solidity, but there's something moving here. And what Spirit is saying is that the security is moving with you. You take this divine security wherever you go. So you may want to use that as an affirmation. I take my divine security with me wherever I go. I'm hearing I am solid as a rock as I flow. So you can be flowing and solid at the same time, is what I'm getting here. Okay. We've got the snake card coming out, and I feel like because of the past, yeah, the snake energy with this not enough. You've been around some succubi, kind of Jezebel energies here. We've got healing heart though, and what I'm getting is that you taking this leap of faith is going to be the final cure that you need to get these energies out. And once you've turned away from those energies completely psychologically, or maybe moved house or gotten away from that version of you that isn't trying to hold on to the past, but it's just the same habits and routines, that's the balm you need. You're gonna find it so irrelevant so soon. All this past stuff is gonna mean absolutely nothing to you. It's gonna dissolve like dust, because you've got so many more better things to do, and they're calling you. I can feel them calling you. Okay, so we've got heartbroken here. Some of you could have a little bit of grief still stuck in that root chakra. So that's going to be, that's going to be worked out of you, as you take this new venture forward, as you move forward, because you've got so many options here. And they're going to be spread out in front of you. I'm seeing cards being spread out as if on a casino table. Yeah, you've been through a lot here. We've got backstabbing energies here. People shocking you with their attacks. But we've got the sword and the rose here. So they only target you because you're the best. They only target you because you're the cherubima. All right? And so I think you've grown a few thorns, but every rose has thorns. Okay? And you've got protection here, honor and protection. And the more determined you are, the more protection you get. I'm hearing that you've maintained your softness and you've maintained all those beautiful divine petals around your heart, which is so priceless. Spirit wants me to tell you that is the most priceless thing you can do, is still hold on to the most delicate and gorgeous and beautiful parts of you, despite what I can see was heavily toxic energy that you were dealing with. You're knitting your heart back together, stitch by stitch. And Spirit's saying, imagine you've got a needle and thread and you're sewing a hole on something, a blanket that you love. And then all of a sudden you've got a sewing machine. But not only that, all of a sudden you've got a seamstress who's like, you know what, give me that blanket. I can fix that in 3 seconds for you. Whereas you were trying to fix it slowly but surely with a needle and thread, and it was taking you ages. Well, all of a sudden you've got a seamstress. You've got a whole haberdashery. That's how much your life is going to turn around. And that's how helpful and loving the people around you are going to be. Like I say, a big invitation coming in, a big event that's going to make you feel maybe like you're having a Cinderella moment, something like that. We've got picture here. So you could need to maybe, get rid of some memorabilia from the past. If you've been looking at old photos, or if there are things that are reminding you of who you used to be. Spirit's saying this could be as simple as buying a new phone. Like if you've been thinking about buying a new mobile phone or a cell phone to you Americans. If you've been thinking about buying something new, it could help shift up your subconscious mind and make you feel like a whole new person. There's something you can do that can make you feel like a whole new person. You'll know what this is, because it could be something as simple as buying a dress or accepting that invite, or going to a new course or drawing something. There's something that's really going to shift your whole perspective and the way you view the world. They're saying this is a new movie now. You learn everything you could from the old movie, and now this is a whole new movie. We've got separation. So you could be feeling some kind of psychic pull from someone you're separated from, okay, who's missing you. But you are the butterfly, and you're evolving and growing and moving on to the next phase. Healing your inner child is the most important thing for you. And if anyone's hurt you and got at the most tender parts at you, you've decided to be the grown-up responsible one. Release the past and focus solely on your options, which are infinite, and beautiful. But there's something about focus here, focusing on new options, beautiful options, colorful options, new people, gorgeous things, but making big leaps and big changes, and knowing that it's so easy for the universe to be your fairy godmother or your butler and to provide you with whatever it is that you desire, so long as you know which way to focus, right? And I feel like you really know what you're worth here, but your tenderness maybe has made you kind of maybe ponder things a little bit too long. Okay, Spirit is being blunt here, saying what's over is over. You can't go back if you know someone's really tried to hurt you, So that's for someone out there. Then we've got coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building friendship. So this is coming in for you, an important meeting that's going to start off casual, but I feel like fireworks are going to be going off quite soon, right? Picture separation, cut down. Yeah, there's someone you might have to say no to, or something you might have to cut out of your life to stop a bad pattern. Okay, there's quite a heavy ancestor energy here for somebody who's like, listen, you know how badly they hurt you, and maybe you're repeating patterns from childhood, but you're worth so much more. Maybe someone gave you the silent treatment in the past, but what Spirit is saying here is this will not be the same on this new adventure. Because this is love. And as long as you're operating on that frequency of love, even in friendships, even in work, even in business, you have to pull in things out on that frequency. And Spirit's saying for someone, start small. If someone's made you feel like crap, then, get your own back by enjoying your cup of coffee more than you ever enjoyed them. That's the way you've got to kind of be. You don't have to have, this is for one person who's going through a hard thing. You don't have to have big epic things happen straight away. When it comes to relationships, I feel like there are beautiful friendships coming in for you, and you can really harness a lot of love and fill up your internal potion bottles with beautiful elixirs just by focusing on things you love. It could be tarot cards, it could be tarot videos, but your love is very powerful and it will create magic in your life. And there's that gorgeous orange energy again. Okay, so yeah, it's all in the past now. They're saying start small and something will flourish really quickly. So maybe you've had an offer for coffee or something like that, and you're thinking, oh, it's only a little coffee, I can't be bothered to go. But Spirit's saying, you know what, it's these tiny little meetings that take you to big new places. Yeah, you're on for a new beginning. You're in for a new beginning. And it's going to be way more magic than before because you've got the authority now. And like I say, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, when you really focus on yourself in the right ways and focus on what you really deserve, and I feel like someone's got to be really strict with their focus here, that's when the universe has to respond to your abundant frequency. Something's ending, and maybe you're just having a few growing pains because one phase that you got really comfortable in is ending and a new one's beginning. But this is going to feel really beautiful and this is going to feel really epic, and you are going to be really glad that you took this opportunity. We've got cutting ties here as well. So something that's maybe been painful in your life is coming to an end, okay? And maybe you did get a little bit too comfortable there, but it's the perfect time to start a magical new beginning with the Fool card. You've gotten all the clarity you need here. Truth, intentions, and honesty. So you've been very honest with yourself, although I feel like someone watching this, your emotions can have a tendency to pull you to the past a bit too much. They want you to focus forward like the wand. Point that Ace of Wands forward, even though it's not on the table. Point your wand, Page of Wands, we do have a wand out on the table, in the direction you want to be in. Be brave and be very honest with yourself because you've had the clarity you need. And whatever's caused you pain in the past is leaving. You can write that in the comments. I'm cutting the ties to anything that's caused me pain. No, don't write that. It's bad law of attraction. But you can tell yourself or write in the comments, I have clarity now and I am magic. And even that will start the universe flowing you new, beautiful energies. But I feel like for someone out there, you already know that there's something magical coming in. Don't let what happened in the past hold you back. Your ancestors are being strict here because maybe you've been emotional after a breakup or something like that. and you want to dodge out of a meeting, or, you know, avoid something new in your life because you feel like you're still emotional. They're saying, let your life unfold, please. Be the rose again, blossom, get out in the sunshine, and have peace as your priority. You've been very honest with yourself, and there's so much more beautiful things coming in for you. Balance, harmony, and friendship. And it leads you to beautiful love. Yeah, I feel like something's going to lead you to finding the most beautiful love. But first of all, you've got to release this old stuff here. To get to that abundance, you've got to get rid of the moldy toast. And I don't know. This is like having to do the dishes. You don't want to wash up the plates and cups, but you have to, you know, emotionally speaking, because there's so much more for you here. Knight of Wands energy with the Four of Cups. Maybe someone from your past is bugging you because they want you to see them again one last time or something like that. Spirit's saying, you've got faraway horizons, you've got new beginnings, you've got magic waiting for you, but you have to choose that magic, okay? So, I hope someone's got something out of this reading. Your intuition's beautiful, but they're saying put passion before emotions at the moment. Lots of love. Mwah.